Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. I'm Jake T. O'Donnell. Today, I'm thrilled to share the top 50 cards in my sports card collection. I did this for the first time last year. It was a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to share again my top 50 cards. This year, I'm doing it a little bit different. Last year, I kind of didn't really focus on value as much. I was focused on just my 50 favorite cards. And I've decided this year to switch it up and do it based off of value. So these are the top 50 most valuable items that I have. It's sort of not exact. Some of it is based off of what current comps are. Some of it's based off of what I paid for it, but you kind of get the gist of it. These are the most valuable cards I have, and part of why I'm doing it like this is because I wanted to kind of show how much my collection has changed in the last year and how much I focused on getting cards that were important to me and focusing on those things and kind of moving out. I did sell a lot of stuff this year. If you watch this video that I did last year, a lot of that stuff is stuff that I sold so that I could buy things that I really wanted. And that was kind of the focus of this year for me. So when I go through the cards, I'm not going to focus so much on sort of who I bought the cards from or where I got them, or whatever. Like, I'll mention it a few times, especially if it was a card. There's one card in this that's from my childhood PC, and there's a few cards that are in there that were gifts. And I will certainly mention that. But I really want to focus on why I bought those, why I got the cards, what purpose do they serve in my collection. And I think that's the most important thing is just sort of why do I have this card? So, and definitely a huge chunk, a massive chunk of these cards of the 50 I'm about to show you are cards that when I did this video a year ago I did not have. So I will be going over to the table in a minute to show those cards. And I feel like I've been pretty reflective in a lot of videos recently, and I'll just say again that this was an amazing year for so many different reasons. For me, from a collecting standpoint, the channel, Wax Pack Wisdom, the channel is in a much different place today than it was at the beginning of the year, and I thank all of you for that, for people that have subscribed this year. I thank other folks that have welcomed me onto their own channels. People that it's nice to have friends, and I feel like a huge thing this year was making friends, and I feel like I made a lot of great friends in this hobby this year. And met so many people in person for the first time, and I feel like it's amazing to be part of this community. I'll keep harping on this that I've had a lot of off camera, off the field things of health things that I've had to deal with, and I had a big surgery in June, and it was tough, and and it was I mentioned when I did my video last year, I talked about the very serious surgery that I had in September of 2024. And one of the best things about this year was getting through the second surgery that I had and making it to the National and getting to spend time with great people. That was my favorite thing that's ever happened in the hobby was the National this year. And then Shriners was amazing too, and getting to spend time with people there. The get together that I think we're going to make a regular thing. And as I look forward to 2026, Strongsville, not too far off. Counting down the days pretty much to Strongsville 2026 and the National too. I actually did purchase today, the day I'm recording this, I bought our tickets for next year's National. And then as far as my collection goes, I feel like this year things shifted a lot. And the big thing that happened was early in the year, I kind of blew up I was working on a Hall of Fame rookie card PC for baseball, and I just blew that up because I realized that there are specific cards that I really wanted, and it wasn't just adhering to I'm going to get a rookie card. I still have a lot of rookie cards I'm very happy about in my collection, and you'll see a bunch of them here. But I've moved away from the rookie card thing. This is the sort of John 3D 80s kid idea of, rookie cards to me are not the end-all be-all when it comes to collecting. And if you do like to collect rookie cards, that's totally fine. I would rather spread things out a little bit. I also blew up, I was doing a T206 action shot run, and I blew that up too. I still have a bunch of those, and you'll see a bunch of them, but I wanted to go in a different direction with how I collected pre-war. I wanted to get things from different sets. And I am working still on the Diamond Stars Hall of Fame run. You'll see a few of those cards. That's a current thing. I finished a Celtics run. You'll see one card from that in there. There's only 2 non-baseball cards in my top 50 that you'll see. And I moved into some other sports too. I collected more boxing stuff this year. I've collected a few other football players, and I didn't really build any sets this year. I moved away from that, and I don't know. I we'll talk more about 2026 plans maybe next week or certainly before Christmas. But set collecting was not really part of my set building was not really part of my focus in 2025. It was on getting the cards that I wanted, and there are some cards that I bought this year that I still can't believe that I have them. I feel honored and privileged to be able to build a collection the way that I want to, and just going back to other things I got some great Carly Yastrzemski PC items this year. I got a bunch of great Ted Williams items this year. I focused a lot on collecting Red Sox stuff, making sure that my Red Sox collection is filled out. And I got into some oversized stuff this year, which is the first time I've really done that. And you're going to see a few of those when we look at the top 50 here. So like I said, it's based on value. I'm going to try. I'm not always good at not being long-winded, at being short-winded, but I will try to be not as long-winded and kind of move along because I don't want this to be an hour-long video. But I'm here to celebrate cards. The cards I love, and what I'm about to show you are all the cards that I love. So let's go over to the table. I will show you those cards. So today is just one last thing. We are planning to do a new hit list this week. That should be up. So this is going to go up on Tuesday the 2nd. So we're going to record that today, hopefully, and then that Matt and I will go up on it'll go up on Wednesday. So check that out for sure. But anyway, enough of me yapping. Let's go over and look at some baseball cards. All right, let's get going here. For the top 50 cards in my sports card collection, we are going to start with my 39 play ball, Hank Greenberg. Beautiful card there. This is one that when I get my Diamond Stars, I may sell this, but for now, very happy with it. Love this card. Next, E90-1 Eddie Collins, Hall of Fame second baseman. Great green color there. SGC 1.5. Next, Diamond Stars Paul Wainer, an SGC 4. This is the blue back. I'll show that in a second, but just a gorgeous example of this. This was a recent buy. Again, part of my Diamond Stars Hall of Fame run. This is a great pickup I had this year of this T206 Ed Walsh. One of the best portraits. The way that I have this tilted, you really can see that crease that runs along his face. But when you have this arm's length, or if you have it up in a cabinet, it's not immediately apparent, and that's why I like it. Here's the one card that was part of the childhood collection. Technically, really, it was my dad's card. He kept it in a drawer in his house for a long time up until this year, and I decided to take it and send it for TTM, and then I got it graded. It is the only football card in here, and this is my Fran Tarkenton autograph rookie card in a CGC slab with the JSA cert. This is his 1962 post rookie, the blank back. So that's the one from the childhood collection. That was part of a stack of cards that we got. A bunch of post serial cards. All right, here's the first Ted Williams entry. It is a Bowman. It is his 1950 Bowman in an SGC2. Love this. What an amazing image. Great card. Next, rookie cards. Here is a Dizzy Dean rookie in an SGC1. Legendary Hall of Fame pitcher. All right, here is my 1/1914 Cracker Jack. It is most of the card. I've shown this many times on the channel. It is of Hall of Fame Tigers manager and I believe shortstop Hugh Jennings. This I've had for a while. Bought this in 2024. It's a great one. All right, first of the oversized ones, and I'm probably going to have to adjust the camera here, so just give me a second. All right, so having a little trouble figuring out exactly how to show this, but the next one is my T3 Turkey Red Jake Stahl, which I actually don't believe I've ever shown on the channel. I've shown it on live streams on other channels before, but yeah, this would be the next one, and just absolutely love this. This one has the, excuse the cat tree in the back there, the scratching post, not a cat tree. This is the sort of checklist back, so really happy with this piece. Next is another member of the $100,000 infield. As you know, I have the whole run of $100,000 infield hitters in the E90-1 set, and this is a Frank Home Run Baker. I did buy this year as well. Great card, just off center, but just absolutely beautiful. Check out the back. Love the American Caramel backs. All right, just had to adjust the camera again there. The only basketball card in the top 50 is this 61 Fleer Bill Russell in an SGC 2.5. Centering's a tough issue on this card, but I'm pretty happy with this. It's an extremely clean copy. What great, amazing color on that. All right, really good Tris Speaker card here. The T205. Again, the reason why I have this is because, well, I love to collect Red Sox from the pre-war era. But as far as, pre-war Hall of Famers go, I really wanted to diversify my collection a little bit. I had a T206, and I decided to get rid of it and get this. So there you go. Next up is my T206 Lajoie in an SGC1. Let me kind of, slab's a little bit dirty there. SGC1, this is the sweet cap back. Just great color on that. Back. Okay. Next is another oversized one, and I think I can probably just show it here. It is my 1937 Gaudy wide pen Bob Feller. A little hard to get all of it. Let me see what I can do here. That's kind of most of it. You see the signature there. This is Fenway Park in the background, and this is you want to call this a true rookie card? I would hear that argument. Just really wanted to get this to get the young feller, and also because of the fact that the card is at Fenway Park, or the image is at Fenway Park. So there you go. Next is another pre-war Hall of Fame pitcher, Mordecai Three Finger Brown. Again, I was looking for a Three Finger Brown playing days card, and I really wanted a card from the E96 set. I bought this on Net 54. Look at the color, and again, the reason why I love this card so much is because of the fact that you can see his mangled hand in the picture. I'll show you the back. There you go there. All right, next up, the first of the Leaf cards, I believe, that you'll see, and it is my door in an SGC 5, 49 Leaf. The color on this is absolutely ridiculous. It's a total blazer. I love everything about this card. I had a SGC 3. I sold that and got this. So you will see more Leafs. Again, it's part of my Leaf Hall of Fame run, but overall my Leaf non-short print run. Here's the only Yaz card in terms of value that's in my top 50, and it is the 64 stand-up in a PSA 3. Tough card, great card. As far as like high dollar additions to the Yaz PC, the 69 Top Super is kind of the big one that's still out there for me. But love this card. Next is another Ted Williams. It is the 51 Bowman with the clouds in the background. Mike Moynihan mentioned that. I guess I had kind of not realized that the difference between the 50 and the 51 Bowman is that the 51 has the clouds on it. Nice one. And then another Leaf. Bought this year. It's the Spawn. You might call this a rookie. I don't know. Not really. He's got the 48 Bowman, and this card came out in 49. Still a great card. Again, part of that run. Love that card. Love all these cards. And then the next one is a T206. Sorry, it's the last card in this stack that I have right here. It is Rube Waddell in an SGC 1.5. Really great. Again, you really do see the creases here, but again, if you're looking at this from an arm's length at a distance, you don't necessarily see the creases. Next up, another Hall of Fame pre-war hero in a Red Sox uniform, Double X Jimmy Fox, 41 play ball in an SGC3. Incredible image. Double X. Just show the back real quick. Nice back there as well. Next up is another Diamond Stars. The next two are both Diamond Stars, actually. Mel Ott in a PSA 2. Good image there. 500 Home Run Club. And then a big card that I originally bought it not because of a Diamond Stars Hall of Fame run, but because it's one of the best pre-war Red Sox cards, and it is the Lefty Grove card number 1 in the set. I bought this raw and got it graded. The color on the front was important to me on this, and the reason why this got a 1 is because it looks like it was pasted in the back of a book. That helped me get it for a good price. And that is the name of the game in vintage. All right. First card from my 59 set. I think there's just 2 in the top 50 here. 59 set is my Mickey Mantle in an SGC 3.5. Just a little touch off center. I had bought this raw. I bought this from a guy on Twitter, and man, my fingers were crossed when I sent it into grade, and it got a great grade, and it was authentic, and I was so happy with this card. Love this, number 10 in the set. One of Mickey's best, I think an underrated Mickey card in my opinion. Next up, my only playing days card of Satchel Paige. Just, again, not part of a set or anything, but just a Hall of Fame hero telling the history of the game with my collection, and you cannot tell the history of the game without talking about Leroy Satchel Paige. And does not have many readily available playing days cards. This is one of the sort of, I guess you could call it one of the easiest ones to get, and just absolutely love that I own this little piece of history here. Next up is a national buy and just a gorgeous, incredible card. T227 Miners Extra of Frank Home Run Baker. Oh man, what an image. Again, you look at this from a distance, you're not necessarily seeing all those creases. You're just seeing the gorgeous image of Frank Home Run Baker. My second Home Run Baker card, and I really just bought this because it's so gorgeous. And I do want to get the other cards, the other baseball cards in this set. All right, the next two are the last of the 2 oversized cards. The first is one that I bought at Shriners a few weeks ago. This is an SGC3, the 52 Red Man Tobacco Ted Williams. Just absolutely gorgeous. An awesome addition to my collection of Ted Williams cards. And then the last of the the oversized cards, my Sadaharu O Morinaga stand-up from 1964. PSA 3. Got this at auction this year. Again, a little hard to show the whole thing. I don't want to mess with my setup too much here, but amazing image. And again, there's some Japanese writing on the back, but this is a stand-up and amazing card, amazing image. I also got the Shigeru Nagashima at the same time. Okay, next up was another national buy. 1948 blue tint Ted Williams. You do not see these every day. It's blank on the back, so I'm not going to show it, but love that. Next is the last of the 2 cards from my 59 set. It is my Bob Gibson rookie. I bought this from Paul Borges in 2023. Just gorgeous. This card's gone up in value since I bought it. But you know what matters the most is that I love it, and I love my 59 set. And finishing 59 Topps Friday was an amazing thing that we did this year. Hope people enjoyed that. Next was a card that I got in trade via my friend David from the Pacific Northwest. And I helped him out with finding a card that he wanted. 1928 Tharp's Ice Cream, Grover Cleveland Alexander. This card was someone's pride and joy. They got ice cream all over it. I think that's ice cream. I'm going to tell myself that that's ice cream. I love this card. One of the greatest pitchers of all time. This is, again, why do I have this? It's because he's one of the greatest pitchers of all time. And I love Grover Cleveland Alexander. I love it. It's kind of a bit of a tragic figure in baseball history, but an important figure. And I love this card. And so thank you again to David for that trade. Next up, I have kept some rookie cards. One of them is this, Sandy Koufax rookie in an SGC2. Gosh, what a card. Got a great deal on this at the time. I've had this since spring 2024. Just for a 2, I'll show the front again. What a card. But there's still more to go. This was a card I chased after this year and finally got it at auction. I really wanted a Ramley Jimmy Collins, and I got this one. This one I couldn't find it at the National, but I got it at auction. Important person in Red Sox history, and I really wanted a card from the Ramley set, which I just think is one of the most gorgeous pre-war sets in existence, and just thrilled to add this. Just a very special card to me. Again, the first star in the history of the Boston Red Sox. This is, of course, after his Red Sox playing days, but Red Sox playing days cards of Jimmy Collins are prohibitively expensive. Okay, here is we're getting into some 1800s cards here. The first is this was a Philly show by Hall of Fame outfielder Tommy McCarthy, Mayo's Cut Plug N300. This is the one card that I have from this set. I do want to get the Hugh Duffy as well. I got this at the Philly show. Striking image of the Hall of Fame outfielder in a iconic 1800s set. Back was skinned. The back should be black on those. And then another 1800s card of a Hall of Famer who played briefly in Boston, and it is my Dan Bruthers. This is an SGC 1. Again, this is one where you do want to see it close up because of the fact that it's faded. But the card is mislabeled. It says 1887. This is actually 1889 because that's the 1 year that he played for the Boston Beaneaters. Back is blank on this. I'm on the fence on getting this reholdered. I might just because of the fact that it has the wrong year. But either way, one of my very favorite cards that I own for sure. And then another rookie card, 55, Roberto Clemente. Bought this from Matt from Providence, who, I haven't mentioned Matt too much today. A lot of these cards that you've seen were cards that I got that I bought from him through the years. So, love that one. I'll just show the back quickly. And then another Matt from Providence buy. Not a rookie card technically, but my 49 Leaf Stan Musial in an SGC2. Phew. The red on the hat is amazing. Great color. Late print, as they say. Okay. All right, so we're down to about the last of the top 15 here or so. Eddie Plank. Oof. E90-1. This card, the reason why I bought this is because I really wanted an Eddie Plank card for my collection. I saw this at Shriners a couple of years ago, and it just smacked me in the face. I'm like, I have to buy this card. It was originally in a PSA 2 MK holder. You see the MK right there. It took a couple tries to cross this over to SGC. Finally kind of took it at a 1.5. So just, man, the color on this card's out of this world. Big buy at Philly show this year was my N28 John Clarkson. 1.5. You see a little bit of paper loss on the right there, and I think there's a little bit of writing on the back as well. Otherwise, this card is an absolute blazer. Again, Reds. Why do I want this card? Not Red Sox, but Boston Hall of Famer in a Boston uniform in an iconic set, and just one of the greatest cards, I think, of the 1800s era. Next, 49 Leaf. Ted Williams, SGC 1.5. The registration on this card is just okay. The reason why I've kept this card is because of the fact that it is the only version of this card I've ever seen that has that shade of red, that sort of magenta, and I love it. I love this card. Next up, bought this about a year ago. T206 Walter Johnson, hands at chest. Oh my God, what a card! This is one of these ones I look at it and I'm like, I can't believe I own this card. That's going to be kind of the case with the rest of the cards you're about to see, to be honest. Next was another buy from this year. My playing days Jackie. I had a 56. I sold it, and eventually I was able to come across this. Really the only of the sort of major issue cards that he had that's a full body image of him, 50 Bowman. Just an absolutely great card. This was originally in a BVG slab. I did cross it, or actually I cracked it out and sent it, and it got a 1. So, oh man, what a great card. This is one that I bought this year as well. This was from Bill Chappell at the National. E121 American Caramel Ty Cobb in the batting pose. I believe there's a throwing pose of him as well in this set. Just no borders on this. I may send this to get reholdered at some point because of the window around it. But it's the same image as this Cracker Jack, one of the greatest cards ever made. And I'm thrilled to have paid a fraction of the price of a Cracker Jack for this card. This is not the last we will see of Ty Cobb. Next up, another buy from this year. My Pinhold 54 Red Heart Mickey Mantle. The color is just so great. I love this card. This is my favorite Mickey Mantle card, and I'm so glad that I own one of it. That's why I bought this, because I love this card. This is my favorite Mickey Mantle card. Next up, this was a birthday gift from my wife in 2024. My 41 play ball Ted Williams. SGC 2.5. This is the most special card that I own because of how I got it. What a card. Next up, my Cracker Jack Smokey Joe Wood. Go back and watch my video from the White Plains show in March, how I acquired this card from Stan Locke. I mean, I don't even know what else. I don't even know what to say. So special. What an amazing collection piece this is. I believe I'm down to my top 5, so I'm going to leave these guys here. Next up, I will say this was a Matt from Providence buy. My T206 Polar Bear back, Christy Mathewson 2.5 dark cap. What a special card this is. Amazing. Next up, my 2206 Cobb. Also got this via trade from Matt from Providence. I've said recently that I would sell this card. Honestly, I would if I had the right opportunity and the right card came along that I wanted to buy instead. But I still love it. It's still a great card. Okay. Two more. Buy from the National this year from Don Hantz, N28, Mike King Kelly, and an SGC 1 card that looks like it has been through the ringer with the stamp on the back, Steiner Branch. I still got to do research on that, but love this card. Incredibly special. All right, and the last one. Recent buy. Bought this not that long ago. E90-1 Honus Wagner and a PSA Authentic slab. Bought this from the crew at Legacy Cards, JB. Amazing deal I got on this, I feel like still. You look at the back there, the baseball caramels. And why did I get this? I would love to get the run of playing days. First Hall of Fame class. That's what I'm working on. Hope to get my Babe Ruth in 2026. That's a goal. But the opportunity to own a playing days Wagner, I couldn't really resist that. So, all right, let me try to lift this up a little bit so we can see a little bit more of these cards. There we go. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support this year in everything that we've done here at the channel. And there goes Christy. All right, everything kind of fell over as I was talking, so I just put things back up here. I am honored and privileged to be the caretaker of these cards, to have a place the home for these cards after all of these years. And I look forward to continuing to build a collection that I'm proud of. It's one of the many joys of my life that I get to share these with you. So thank you so much for watching. Check out the hit list later this week. Check out our ComC store. Check out where to follow us on social media. And please check out our list of favorite nonprofits and charities. It would mean a lot to me if you could support one of them. So thanks so much for watching. And we'll see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.